Jeff and Jeremy live here.
Sorry, I'm just reading a tweet from somebody about dumbass of the day today.
It's a really good one, by the way.
Alexandra Z Great on Twitter. And this is just a tease for anybody that's heard about the story because it was trending yesterday on Twitter. Wife says to me, "Put your dishes away." Me, "You're not God or my father or my boss."
How pathetic can some people be?
People are meeting on the internet now. You got to be careful on the internet because what have we learned from the internet? Anyone can take one good picture. That's what we have learned from the internet. And sometimes you go on the internet, you see somebody like Match.com, they look pretty good. Then you go on a date, and then you find out when you meet them that picture they posted is like 20 years old. Which is why from now on I tell women I meet online, look, send me a picture of you holding today's paper. Okay? Or at least an iPod, for God's sakes, right? You got an iPod in the picture, it's not that old. But you see a Sony Walkman, that's an older picture, right? Maybe a Tears for Fears t-shirt or something.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KCOC.
See, I'm so glad that I've never had to delve into the world of online dating because I think if you get rejected in the world of online dating, there's a lack of closure to why you got rejected because people could just, like, especially with Tinder, like you swipe right, swipe left, that's it. Like that could build a lot of frustration. I'm also glad
if I was single, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I'd have to try the old way, and I would probably be forced to go online.
Nobody tries the old way anymore. Yeah. Add to that, if you're 4'11" and you're a man, it would be pretty hard to find somebody that would want to date a 4'11" man.
Be careful. You're going to get in trouble.
The frustration is going to build up over time, and you're going to then dedicate your life to lashing out at everybody who comes in your path because
you're a short guy.
People are overlooking you, literally. Like, they literally overlook you. Like, how many times do you think Bagel Guy has not even been seen by somebody and got ordered over?
Most girls are taller than Bagel Guy.
Here's Bagel Guy, who has become a celebrity overnight. The YouTube channel is probably just ringing up like a Vegas slot machine that's broken. And he's called Bagel Guy because this happened at a bagel shop.
Degrade women. Why is that okay?
Okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead." That's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
So they didn't even say anything to him. He just got a look and just lost it and went berserk.
The bagel shop.
And then other people in line it sounds like they were getting like, "Hey, dude, why don't you calm down?"
There is audio.
Turns on them.
Now, after looking into Bagel Guy's past on Twitter, which Twitter was quick to dig up Bagel Guy's situation, come to find out, he shoots these videos everywhere he goes. Whenever he feels like he's disrespected,
yes, he
documents
it.
He turns on the camera and then he confronts the people. And sometimes it ends up ugly, like it did at the bagel shop.
Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal. I'm not. You shut up, too. You said, "Go ahead and attack me, big."
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There he goes.
I just wanted bagels. I recorded the whole thing.
Surprisingly enough,
It would be hard if you're taller than him not to want to confront somebody who's being a jerk like that.
It's
like, yeah, I'll step on you, bro, like a bug.
It's interesting because, you know, the old adage is the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Well, when the 6-foot guy tackled the 4'11" guy, the 6-foot guy fell pretty hard right on top of the 4'11" guy.
You know, I'd like to meet Bagel Guy. We could run around together. Can you imagine how tall he would make me feel?
I know.
Oh, I'm like, hey. What's up, little buddy? Ooh, don't say that. Ah, it's coming at me.
This dude.
I've known guys, actually, when I was on vacation, I spent a weekend with a guy that the way I used to know him, you know him too, is he could explode at any minute. And there was a moment on the trip where he fell and hurt himself, and his eyes started turning green like the Hulk. And everybody went, ooh. Much like Bagel Guy. You have to watch what you say around these kind of people with the short fuse.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Bagel Guy because obviously
you shouldn't, because he's made a career out of this.
Well,
you know, I mean, he has.
I feel bad for anybody who has an insecurity and they have a hard time, going out in public over it. That has to suck. Don't laugh. That goes for people with lazy eyes, jacked up teeth.
Why do people... This is what I don't understand, okay? People get really mad because they felt like they were duped by Bagel Guy. But Bagel Guy, that rage is not
It's
fake.
real. No.
That rage is not fake.
No,
so, like, why are you mad, bro? Because this guy's done videos of other... Like, there's a video that I saw where he gets into it with a 7-Eleven worker after he's been asked, how tall are you? As he's walking out the door, then he clips on the camera. And he gets pretty damn racist in that thing because the 7-Eleven workers from Pakistan.
Which I believe at all 7-Elevens at the door, they have a measuring tape specifically for if they get robbed. They can look over at the door and tell at least how tall the person was.
That's what that's for?
Yeah.
The numbers on the side of the door.
See, if you watch Live PD, you find this stuff out.
But Bagel Guy wouldn't even register on that thing because it's not...
It starts at 5 feet.
God, I hope Bagel Guy hears the podcast of this.
Yeah, he'll fly across country.
What, you think it's funny? You think it's funny because I don't register on the measurement tape at the 7-Eleven?
We should try to call this guy this morning.
He's already been on radio stations in New York.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. We've been on radio stations here.
I mean, the guy is...
I just want to know how... I mean, when you're pushing the limits like this, and you're a small guy, you're going to get thumped. He's had to get his ass kicked a few times. I'm kind of curious how far that's
by
going.
a woman in like a Walmart and by a guy at a bagel store. We know that for sure.
Well,
so, okay.
He may be short, but he's tough.
And there's another one when he's in a bar.
Like a shrew.
Like this guy, you can tell that this guy that's too big takes pity on him because the guy's so small. He's like, there's nothing that this guy's going to do to rile me up enough to make me want to kick his ass because he's tried it so much. The guy's just like, he brushes him off like he's some kind of gnat. He's like, you know what? And this guy, Bagel Guy's still poking at him,
Like one of those
Still
little barking dogs that nips at your heels. Eventually, it's going to catch up to you. Congratulations, Bagel Guy. You are Jeff and Jeremy.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
In wake of Short Guy.
You're great woman. Why is that okay?
We decided to make today's poll question a gender-only poll question. Because guys, for whatever reason, like I've always said that it's tough to be a woman. Because it's tough to be a woman because you
We
have to give birth.
Yeah,
you have menstrual cycles. You
a lot of pressure on society. You got to wear makeup.
76 cents on the dollar. What your male counterparts make. I mean, the chips are stacked.
You got body
against women.
People expect you to look a certain way.
Yes, society. I mean, the chips are stacked against the women, and I never even thought until we got to Short Guy this morning.
It's okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be dead." That's okay.
I think it is okay because women are having to deal a lot with other things in life. So you know what? They can pick and choose when it comes to the height of their partner.
Yeah, right.
So yes, it is okay, Short Guy.
No matter what, I know everybody wants everybody to stop judging people, but you're judging people by even talking about it.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
You got to keep that drop.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. You know what we need to do is we need to take Short Guy and we need to cut him up with all of his different stuff. This is going to be a project.
Oh, no, this is a huge project, and I've already started thinking about it.
How long will they last?
I think we'll pretty much will pretty much block
short
out
guy.
the rest of the week of my time after the show. But I'm see, the thing is that we're fresh off vacation, so my motivation's not really there.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid he'll move out of the news cycle if I don't do it right away and get on it. So I know that this is something that I got to do today after the show.
Well,
I
we'll
know
keep
it.
him relevant.
I know it, but we're asking a question. Okay, this is the SurfNet Communications poll question, and it's gender specific. If you're a man, you're not allowed to answer the question today. Now, people are going to scream inequality for this, but it's only for the ladies. Would you ever date, or have you ever dated a man shorter than you? 3 options. You're like, wait, there's a yes or a no, right? No. There's 3 options to this poll question. Option 1 is yes.
Option 2 is no.
Option 2 is no. It's too hard to take. And option 3 is maybe if it was just a few inches. So
If it wasn't much.
if it wasn't much, like, 3.
Yeah. Like he's an
Inches.
inch shorter than me.
Yeah, like that's not a different. I don't think of that as a difference.
It's funny. It really sticks out when you meet a couple and she's taller.
Oh, it does.
It's just,
It
it's
does.
like,
It
wow.
totally does. Like there's this woman who she's my height, okay, and
6 foot.
She drops off her daughter
Or just under.
at the preschool where my son is at, and every time I see her and I talk to her and I see eye to eye, and my son plays with her daughter, I think, how tall is your husband? Because he's either got to be tall or he's shorter than her because she's like 6 foot tall. She's tall. You could never date her. Would you date a woman taller than you?
I could, oh, this is the short guy coming out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a short? What about you? Would you date a woman taller than you?
No, because
Okay, well then we're on the
I'm
same boat.
6 feet though. I mean, there's a difference. Okay.
Long legs. People are always like, damn, look at the legs.
Yeah, but
get
there's,
away,
there's
sticks.
just not that like what 10% of the
What if she was
5% of the women's
What if she was
population?
6'1.5"? 6'1.5".
Yeah.
Just barely taller than you.
I don't think I could.
She would almost
But
be.
only because I prefer and I've always preferred women that are shorter than me.
How about this? What if you dated a woman that was 5'11"? All right, so she's a little bit shorter than you, but she wears 3-inch heels all the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it because that's too tall for my liking anyways.
What about 5'10"?
Too tall for my liking.
Really?
I draw the line at they must be shorter than you.
I know you like redheads. What's that redhead you like? Lindsay Lohan. Back in the day. Let's
Okay.
say
I don't know how tall she is.
She's 5'10.5".
So I don't think she is, but that's fine.
I'm just go
Okay.
with this. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. You're in. You're like, yeah, we're gonna go out.
No,
Yeah, I'll go out with you.
I think
You
once
want this?
I found out that
God,
she was
you're more
5'10"
petty
and a
than the
half,
short guy. You're way more petty. It's crazy.
I have a standard, and that standard is about 5'7".
Back in the day, if Alyssa Milano, back before she was this raging political jackass, if she came up to me in her hotness of days and she's taller than me, I'm like, anywhere you want to go, I'll follow you.
Anywhere you go, I'll follow you down.
All right, it's the poll question. It's brought to you by SurfNet Communications. Get to KZOZ.com. Let us know.
93.3 KZOZ rocks the 805. Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.